Assalamu alaikum. A very happy new year to all. This is Protusha Burwal welcoming you all to the English news from Btv Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Trade fairs should be organized at district and upazila levels, paving way for youths to become entrepreneurs, says Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus. Advisory Council gives final approval to draft Value-Added Tax and Supplementary Duties Amendments Ordinance 2025 to increase tax collection for achieving revenue targets. Expediting trial process for crimes against humanity of Awami government to be main work in New Year, says ICT Chief Prosecutor Muhammad Tajul Islam. Government had to face different types of non-cooperation whole years with textbooks, says Education Advisor Wahid Uddin Muhammad. July Shohid Shriti Foundation gives 47 crore and 32 lakh taka among injured and martyr families of July uprising, says Sarjis Anum. Countries across East and Southeast Asia, including China, Philippines and Malaysia, welcome New Year with firework displays and drone shows. And Bangladesh national cricket team to have busy schedule in international cricket in 2025, including ICC Champions Trophy and Continental Bilateral Series. Viewers, those were the headlines. Are moving on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus has said trade fairs should be organized at district and upazila levels, paving the way for youths to become entrepreneurs. He made the remarks while addressing the inaugural ceremony of the month-long Dhaka International Trade Fair 2025 at Purbachal in the capital today. The Chief Advisor said the final fair will be held centrally in Dhaka. The Chief Advisor said many young people are doing well in various sectors, including agriculture, handcrafts, cottage industries, and ICT. The young ladies are running good businesses along with boys, he added. The Chief Advisor stressed innovating new products and increasing export baskets through the collective efforts of all. Professor Yunus declared furniture as the product of the year and asked the fair authorities to announce the entrepreneur of the year.
ইংরেজি নববর্ষের শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। মেলার উদ্দেশ্য হলো সুশ্রী দেওয়া, বিশেষ করে এই তরুণীদের মাথার মধ্যে সুশ্রী দেওয়া। আমি তরুণদের একাংশের কথা বললাম, যে একটা অংশ হবে তরুণদের হোক, তার মধ্যে মেয়েদের একটা অংশ হবে, তরুণীদের একটা অংশ হবে, যাতে তারা ফুর্তি করে দেখে কি করছে তারা, কত রকমের কথা। তারা ছেলেদেরটাও দেখবে, ছেলেরা মেয়েদেরটা দেখবে, দেখে আরও বুদ্ধি পারবে। বাংলাদেশের তরুণরা কী করছে, বাংলাদেশের তরুণরা কী করছে, বুদ্ধি নিতে আসবে, শিখতে আসবে, উৎসাহ নিতে আসবে, জয়েন্ট ভেঞ্চার করতে আসবে। কিন্তু ভবিষ্যতের মেলা সারা দেশ জুড়ে হবে, জায়গায় জায়গায় হবে, এবং এটা হলো চূড়ান্ত মেলা। সবাই আসবে, দেখতে আসবে, বুঝতে আসবে, শিখতে আসবে, বিনিয়োগ করতে আসবে। এখানে যারা দেখতে আসবে তাদের অর্ধেকাংশ হলো যারা বিনিয়োগ করতে চায়, সঙ্গী খুঁজতেছে, কোন ব্যবসাটা সে ধরবে। আমি প্রোডাক্ট অফ দ্য ইয়ার তো বটেই, এন্টারপ্রেনিয়র অফ দ্য ইয়ার সেটাও পরিচিত করতে চাচ্ছি, যাতে করে প্রোডাক্টের উপরে যেমন জোর, তার চেয়ে বেশি জোর যে করলোটাকে। এই প্রক্রিয়ার মাধ্যমে জনগণকে ঘোষিত পণ্যের উৎপাদন ও বিপণনে উৎসাহিতকরণে প্রয়োজনীয় পদক্ষেপ নেওয়া হয়। এবার ফার্নিচার পণ্যকে বর্ষসেরা পণ্য হিসেবে ঘোষণা করা হয়েছে।
Commerce Advisor Sheikh Bushir Uddin, Acting Commerce Secretary Abdur Rahim Khan, Vice Chairman of the Export Promotion Bureau Muhammad Anwar Hussain, among others, spoke at the inaugural ceremony. The Ministry of Commerce and Export Promotion Bureau are jointly organizing the trade fair. July Chattor and Chotrish Chattor were created at the fair venue in honor of the sacrifices of students in the anti-discrimination student movement. Like before, the fair will remain open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. on weekends throughout the month. The Advisory Council has given final approval to the draft Value-Added Tax and Supplementary Duties Amendments Ordinance 2025 to increase tax collection to achieve revenue targets. This approval was given in the Advisory Council's regular meeting held at the Chief Advisor's office today. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus presided over the meeting. Advisory Council members and concerned secretaries were present in the meeting. The draft of the Excise and Salt Amendment Ordinance 2025 was also given final approval in the meeting. Besides, in today's meeting, the steps taken to control air pollution across the country, including Dhaka, were discussed in detail. To determine the future action plan based on the discussion with the concerned stakeholders for controlling the air pollution from the brick kiln was also decided in the meeting. Chief Prosecutor of the International Crimes Tribunal Mohammad Tajul Islam said, expediting the trial process for crimes against humanity of the Awam League government will be the main work in the new year. Mohammad Tajul Islam was briefing the journalist at the International Crimes Tribunal today. He said the issue of Sheikh Hasina's extradition from India is lying with the state. The tribunal will just carry out the trial process. Education advisor Wahid Uddin Mahmood said the government had to face different types of non-cooperation over the years with textbooks. He said these while inaugurating the online version of the textbooks in the capital today. Director General of the Secondary and Higher Education Professor ABM Rizal Kurim presided over the event. Chief Advisor Special Assistant on Education Professor M. Aminul Islam, Secondary and Higher Education Division Senior Secretary Siddiq Jubair, Finance Division Secretary Dr. Muhammad Khairu Zaman also addressed the occasion. The education advisor expressed regrets as it has not been possible to give all books to the students at the beginning of the new year due to negligence at all levels. However, cooperation from anti-discrimination students and many others helped cross the hurdles, he added. The July Shohid Smriti Foundation has so far given 47 crore and 32 lakh taka among the injured and families of the martyrs of July uprising. As many as 628 martyr families and 1,601 injured received the financial assistance from the foundation. This information was revealed at the press conference organized by the July Shohid Smriti Foundation in the capital today. General Secretary of the Foundation, Sarjis Alom, and Chief Executive Officer Mir Mahbubur Rahman Snigdhul spoke at the press conference. Sarjis Alom said the July Shohid Smriti Foundation has so far received 109 crore and 20 lakh taka as grants. At the moment, the foundation fund has 61 crore taka. BNP Standing Committee member Dr. Abdul Moin Khan urged the young generation to lead the new Bangladesh achieved from the mass uprising of the students and people. He made the call today after paying homage to Shohid President Ziaur Rahman by placing wreaths at his grave in the capital's Ziaul Uddan, marking the 46th founding anniversary of Jatiyatawadi Chhatrodol. BNP Chairperson's advisor Aman Ullah Aman, Vice Chairman Asaduzaman Ripon, Joint Secretary General Shohid Uddin Chaudhry Ani, Publicity and Publication Secretary Sultan Salahuddin Tuku, Students Affairs Secretary Rokibul Islam Bohrukul, Chhatro Dal President Rokibul Islam Rakib, and General Secretary Nasir Uddin Nasir, among others, were present at that time. Dr. Abdul Moin Khan also called upon the interim government to hold a fair election after completing necessary reforms.
আমরা নতুন প্রজন্মের দিকে তাকিয়ে আছি তারা এই দেশের নেতৃত্ব ভবিষ্যতে গ্রহণ করবে দেশ পরিচালনার যে গুরুদায়িত্ব সেই গুরুদায়িত্বের জন্য তারা প্রস্তুতি নেবে এবং প্রস্তুতি নিয়ে এসে তারা জনগণের ভোট নিয়ে তারা এই দেশ পরিচালনা করবে সঠিক পথে ন্যায়ের পথে সত্যের পথে এটাই আমাদের সভ্যতার আদি যুগ থেকে মানব সভ্যতা বিকশিত হয়েছে সংস্কারের মাধ্যমে সংস্কার কোনোদিন থেমে থাকে না আমরা এই বিশ্বাস রাখি যে একটি সমন্বয়ের মাধ্যমে সকল যে সংস্কার যেগুলো অতি প্রয়োজনীয় সেই সংস্কারগুলো হবে, পাশাপাশি নির্বাচনের প্রস্তুতি চলবে এবং যথাশীঘ্র জনগণের দেশ জনগণের হাতে তুলে দেওয়া হবে একটি সুষ্ঠু নিরপেক্ষ নির্বাচনের মাধ্যমে।
Now, international news. Countries across East and Southeast Asia, including China, the Philippines, and Malaysia, welcomed the new year with firework displays and drone shows. Celebrations have been scaled back or cancelled in South Korea following the Moon Air crash on Sunday, in which 179 people died. Sydney saw in 2025 with a spectacular fireworks display. Cheers erupted as the clock struck midnight and the skies lit up over the harbour. Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia saw the New Year at 17 GMT. In the UK, London confirmed its New Year's Eve fireworks display is going ahead despite many parts of the country cancelling events due to the weather. At least 22 Palestinians, including children, are killed throughout Gaza on New Year's Day in the Israeli attacks in northern Jabalia, the central Bureij refugee camp, and southern Khan Yunis. Days of heavy rain have flooded hundreds of makeshift shelters across the Strait, piling more than misery or displaced Palestinians as Israel continues to restrict the entry of humanitarian aid. The United Nations said Israel's attacks on Gaza's hospitals have pushed its healthcare system to the brink of total collapse, and the Israeli justifications that Palestinian armed groups use the facilities are vague, broad, and contradicted by publicly available information. Israel's war on Gaza has killed at least 45,553 Palestinians and wounded 108,379 since October 7, 2023. Now, sports news. Bangladesh national cricket team is going to have a busy schedule in international cricket in 2025. Apart from the global and continental competitions, Tigers have 18 ODI and T20 matches, each in FTP, as well as 6 tests waiting for Bangladesh this year. Bangladesh's international schedule is starting this year with the Champions Trophy. The ICC Champions Trophy will be held in Pakistan and UAE next month. There are also the Asia Cup and bilateral series. Tigers will play in 6 bilateral series this year, in which 2 of them are outside the country and the remaining 4 will be held at home. Bangladesh will start the bilateral series against Zimbabwe at home in March. Both teams will play 3 ODIs and 3 T20s in this series. After that, Bangladesh will to Pakistan in May to play 3 ODI and T20 matches. Sri Lanka will come to Bangladesh on a month-long tour in June-July. India will visit Bangladesh to play a 3-match ODI and T20 series in August. The Asia Cup T20 tournament will be held in India in September. After that, Bangladesh will play 3 ODI and T20 matches at home against the West Indies cricket team in October-November. Bangladesh will end the year 2025 with 2 tests, 3 ODIs and 3 T20 matches against Ireland. Besides, Bangladesh will play 2 test matches against Afghanistan sometime this year.